Greetings, celestial wayshowers of the new Lemuria rising. Every day now, the divine codes are flowing in. 73 coming in, 37 into 73, on earth as it is in heaven. The external mirrors the internal. That is why the masters would say, seek ye the kingdom of heaven within. It is the still center, the peace, the bliss, the love, the joy that is within every heart center of every sentient being. Looking at the Schumann resonance chart, today there is a slight spike at 21 hertz. That's connected with the Trinity energy and the threefold flame, with every love worker's heart flames. And the image, we're seeing a repeat pattern from yesterday to today. And to me, I was seeing what looked like the wings of an angel. I've been seeing these in the heavens above, in the sky above, with the sky beings, the sky nation coming through for many of us, with these angelic patterns, angelic frequencies. And I saw one shape look like an angel playing a trumpet. The trumpets are sounding, and with these synchronicities, as I connected with the trumpeter swans again yesterday, they sing out their trumpeting tunes, their sacred sounds, and you may be hearing these in meditation or in the dream world, the dream realm, or as you're in between worlds. We had over 235 earthquakes, magnitude 1.5 or greater in the last 24 hours. The ring of fire lighting up again today, the whole ring around the Pacific Ocean. In Oceania, the Lemurian energies rising up. The image in today's video from Suzanne Amara is titled The Heart of Lemuria. And as you can see, this beautiful image with the dolphin and the turtle nation of the sacred waters of Pachamama. We're connecting to the cetaceans, the whales, the dolphins, and all of our sacred beings in the waters of Mother Earth that are holding the higher codes. We also had a earthquake. They call it South Sandwich Islands, a 5.0, which is part of the Atlantean energy, further south below the Tropic of Capricorn in the South Atlantic Ocean. And then the Virgin Islands, 3.5. And in Mexico, 4.4, the 44 code. Again today in Tonopah, Nevada, 3.4. As these ascension energies are opening the sacred portals all over Pachamama and resolving any nefarious energies in some of these portals, especially around Las Vegas and Area 51. But anywhere that needs transformation, up-leveling, upliftment, these sacred portals are being activated, and they are all fully open now. These are stargates and portals connecting us to the higher dimensions, the higher timelines, and we're feeling these throughout our body. You could see the ley lines, the dragon lines of Earth are the same lines that move through our body, that the chi flows through. The meridians, they're called, go by many names. These energies follow our nervous system, sending frequency and code to every cell, every strand of DNA, through the three Dantians, the Trinity within our sacred vessel. We'll start today's first transmission connected with the image in today's video from Suzanne Amara, the Heart of Lemuria. This code, which is encoded in the image, wove its way in. It has been created alongside the elemental codes in the series. I now know why it came in, to help me to really trust my creation on all levels and honor the divine energy that moves my soul and body to be the creator by hand, voice, body, or heart. This is a code of pure love and acceptance. For the last week, I have had flashes of light, total whiteouts, very, very fast, like flickers in quick succession. The whole perceptive field flashes and there's no particular pattern for it. Far from feeling afraid, enslaved, or controlled, I feel a huge weight lifted of being the world, clarity of patterns, perceptions, and triggers, deep peace and stillness, and a deep joy and appreciation for everything. There are things that come up Every time I have a new code come in, it comes with inner work, things to give focus to, and often collective energies now. The main themes are sovereignty, authenticity, speaking and expressing truth, creative expression, soul communication, understanding reality creation, archetypes, and perception, being accountable and responsible for experiences and actions, trusting the creation, and facilitating deeper connection through the heart into being present for all experiences. Of course, our mind sees the polarity in all of the stuff that we are collapsing, but I feel honestly, this new space is really and tangibly creating more and more, and the polarity is becoming more and more charged and shakier so it can come up to be seen. This code began when I was lifted up through the light column in the code and surrounded by dolphin beings from the Diamond Light Collective. This was a deep communication of trusting and surrender and wonder. The dolphins were inviting play, exploration, and celebration. I became liquid, very, very fluid, and felt very free in this vision. The sacred creatures of the liquidine fields came from the stars, Pleiadian and Lyran loves. The great turtle collective came, and many other sea creatures, aquamarine rays, crabs, sea urchins, sharks, lobsters, squid, octopi, jellyfish, sea slugs, whales, eels, seahorses, sea dragons, seals, penguins, worms, so many. It would have been such a busy code. They have such wisdom and harmonic memory to being, and it is so much more than just earth. It comes from our divine cosmic lineage, plankton, diatoms, present in many universal fabrics. Every one is part of our whole. Every one is remembered. Our hearts remember these pearls. We hear the songs on the wind. We remember in the depths of our soul. It ignites and vibrates with the feminine, with still and strong root. The channel was delivering a recognition that humans are very attached to their perceived missions, their divine data, their sacred knowledge and purposes. It can be a joyous thing, but also a form of prison which restricts the full flow of the universal field. When we reach out and own or attach to something, information outcome, or make it into a construct that we nest in like a Russian doll, we fall into the charge and the space of that creation and make it purpose. We are asked to consider what drivers are driving, who is in and who is owning and attaching, maybe to have a rest and take a walk out into the full landscape. I gave the example of a child lost for hours in a coloring book, enjoying it, and in the creation does not perceive the window, what's going on out there, or mom coming in to say have a play outside in nature for a while. This balance keeps us fresh, celebrating each other in the abundance of the creation and the universe. We love, share, and co-create with the universal field and play. Yes, play with our creation and feel so joyous and full of heart as we fully step into our expressions. Our frequency is what will bring this in. The more we battle, mock, judge, and fight amongst each other, the more we will perpetuate the storm. This code inspires this stillness, the absolute place of the pillar, to ignite so you can walk in chaos and density, with the light pouring out in luminescence and vibrational resonance. Welcome to the flowing and vibrating heart of Lemuria, to the love of Lemuria, the song of Lemuria, to the beating, beautiful heart of Lemuria. The ocean of Lemuria is a liquid, fluid, liquidine state of matter, a quantum state of fluidity of being, the dream of awareness coming into awakeness. Be with this code and have a bath, have a meditation, and lay in the energy. All of the codes will appear as they are for you. They are harmonic songs like tunes. They are vibrational libraries in the quantum field. All this is code, inviting you to have an interaction with the universal field. It will come and meet you where you are. You invite the experience to form. Remember, dear ones, remember the grace of connection. We remember together our love, one heart, in unity, equal community. Ahara te e sa tat tara ne. Beautiful blessings from Amara and from Divine Sister Laura Pleiadian. In this the love radiates now. Radiating in all moments is the pure, perfect love that is multidimensional in nature and is the eternal purity of the divine God self. In this, the heart rays know the love is the total wholeness of being in harmony and bliss. Moment to moment, all that is the flow of the eternal love now. No age, no time, no space, no distance exists in this flow. Fully present as the divine being, graduation through form, as the ascended master enters the new earth as the one being, fully present now. This love school through creation on Venus and other worlds knows no limitation. As the full development of the divine God self is fully underway in the process of your union to what is already, the safeguarding of the process is the beloved heart union with the divine self, fully prepared before time, as if unfolding through so-called time now. Divinity knows of no limitation. It is the thoughtless flow of pure being that is the ascended master. With the embodiment of the Venus love self, with the divine counsels of overseers, through the pure divine plan of all that is, we activate your DNA. For this, the full being of the divine God self, on earth through form, through all who live through their heart now. From newdivinehumanity.com and from Here in the Moon Astrology, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Nikola Tesla. A heads up, be kind to yourself and take extra care of your physicality from today as the shift in magnetics intensifies. The Schumann resonance has been spiking. The June 5th lunar eclipse gateway is activating. Mercury, our 5D Wi-Fi is aligning with the galactic center. Our homing signal, the sun of our sun and source, still constantly generating new stars and radio waves. If you're a galactic transmitter with planets in aspect to 26 Sagittarius, 1 Capricorn, it can feel as if you come to Earth from another planet, that you just know things that others don't tune into. Mercury conjuncts the karmic node of fate and activates the hypersensitive degree of the solstice June 21st, 0 Cancer solar eclipse, a preview of coming attractions at this hinge in history moment. This is not head stuff, it is somatic, visceral, and palpable shift in the embodiment process. Just feel the ethers buzzing with energy and watch as the 3D world morphs into a Tower of Babel, rife with gossip, fake news, conspiracy theories, and government information chaos. This concentrated frequency acceleration is creating time and spatial disorientation. Many of us sensitives feel like time is sped up and events and changes in our life are happening much more quickly, yet time feels elastic. Timeline shifts are switching the storyline, while identity shifts are changing the role you play within it. When wildly higher frequency, evolutionary light energies, energy waves, increased solar photonic radiation, new codes, consciousness, and DNA come into physical contact with a lower frequency physical human body with a matching frequency ego, it causes not only physical jarring but psychological, emotional, mental, spiritual, and energetic jarring too. Realize that you cannot do the old things anymore, that the energy of everything is really affecting us in a different way. It's not an emotional experience, it's sensing, feeling, and intuiting. That inspires me, that depletes me, that contributes, that takes, that is open, that is closed, that drains me, that lifts me. These are the things of our intuition. Be alert for unexpected shifts in your life stream as accelerated timelines overwrite the past. The dimensional flux synthesizes parts of yourself you've never encountered before, so your tastes, preferences, likes, dislikes, memories, allegiances, and actions all change simultaneously. These are simple resolutions, resurrections, or revelations of the higher mind. The blinking in and out of different states of consciousness is a physical sensation. I can feel disorienting, frightening, or fascinating depending on your perspective. If you're a creative, sensitive, or path paver, the 3 eclipses in June and July are going to fast-track your embodiment process and take your work to another level. From Here in the Moon Astrology.co.uk. From the Heart of Buddhism, maintain bodhicitta. Shantideva. Those who wish to destroy their own suffering, those who wish to dispel the suffering of others, and those who wish to experience much happiness should never forsake the practice of bodhicitta. The moment bodhicitta is generated, even in pitiful beings bound within the prison of samsara, they become bodhisattvas, a son or daughter of Buddha, and are worthy of veneration by humans and worldly gods. Just like the supreme elixir that transmutes into gold, bodhicitta can transform this impure body we have taken into the priceless jewel of a Buddha's form. Therefore, firmly maintain bodhicitta. The Mahasiddha Shantideva. Now, bodhicitta is from the ancient Sanskrit, meaning the heart of enlightenment or the enlightened mind. It means many things. This is the practice of compassion for others, of living from the heart, we call the middle path. This is the practice of awakening from the illusion, from the delusion, rising out of ignorance into pure awareness, the enlightened mind of Buddha. It is the realization of your Buddha nature, the unborn mind of Buddha, and it is a moment-by-moment practice of experiencing unity consciousness, our connection to all beings in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions, here now, in this body, where I always am. And from Divine Sister Christina Papagiorgio, from Galactic Destiny Readings, today is the galactic birthday of Maya King Pakal Votan, born on 8 Ahau, Yellow Galactic Sun, 8 Ahau, Kin 60, 28 May 2020, integrating enlightened mind. Yellow Galactic Sun was the birthing day of Pakal Votan, also known as Ki'nich Janab Pakal, one who is a very spiritually enlightened leader of the Mayans. King Pakal prophesied the exact day his tomb would be discovered and opened as inscribed on the lid of his tomb. His tomb lid is inscribed with Mayan glyphs which highlight 13 signs indicating energetically significant days for our evolution. The opening of this funerary chamber triggered around the world not only a renewed interest for the ancient Mayan culture, but also released a prophecy known today as the Telektanan prophecy of Pakal Votan. This prophecy was received, carried, and enacted by 2 human beings, a man and a woman named Jose and Loidine Arguelles, the mother and father of the dream spell, who embarked on a journey full of trials, tests, and tribulations to bring its message to the world. The prophecy commands the return to natural time through the 13-moon, 28-day calendar. The script did not come into being in the year 2012, but is a living transmission, still unfolding in real time. We just need to have the right set of tools and the right focus to uncover more clues and memory treasures encoded within the mother of all prophecies. Decoding the 13 clear signs of King Pakal Votan's tomb. Pakal Votan, clear sign days. Today, 8 Ahau is the galactic birthday of Maya King Pakal Votan, and it is the first of the 13 signs prophesied on the lid of the tomb. There are at least 13 specific dates, energies, which were carved into the ancient tomb lid of the prophet King Pakal Votan, the chief time engineer of the classic Mayan era, sage king of the Yucatec base, Na-Chan, House of the Serpent, Palenque. These dates reported auspicious occurrences during his lifetime, 603 to 683 AD, as well as auspicious occurrences to unfold in our current day. We are reminded that 1320 radial time unites past, present, and future through the convergence of points in the spiral of the harmonic time. Each of the 260 kin serves as memory storage units, granting us the ability to access our seed information. When the daily calendar lines up with one of these 13 codes, tune into the special magic of these signs and see what you can decode of their relevance, whether personal or planetary. The clear signs are on the four side edges of the sarcophagus lid of the tomb of Pakal Votan, deep in the temple of inscriptions at Palenque, Chiapas, South Mexico. They are prophetic references on the tombstone of Maya king and galactic agent Pakal Votan. The clair signs are prophecy codes, kind of enigmatic references from time past relating to time future, which is time now. The clair signs are keys that once understood unlock portals of understanding. The 13 kin that make up the prophecy are 1. Yellow galactic sun, 8 Ahau, birth date of King Pakal. 2. White rhythmic mirror, 6 Etznab. 3. Red overtone earth, 5 Kaban. 4. Yellow resonant warrior, 7 Sib. 5. Blue solar hand, 9 Manik. 6. Yellow resonant sun, 7 Ahau. 7. Red spectral serpent, 11 Chichan. 8. Yellow lunar human, 2 Eb. 9. White lunar world bridger, 2 Simi. 10. Blue electric monkey, 3 Chuen. 11. White self-existing dog, 4 Ak. 12. Yellow magnetic sun, 1 Ahau. 13. White cosmic world bridger, 13 Simi. Christina White magnetic world bridger, kin 66. And from the Zolkin times, kin 60, yellow galactic sun. The number 8 is called galactic, and its key words are harmony, model, and integrity. And from the archangelic calendar, surprise, surprise. Gaia is still in a spirit dominant setting, and we do not expect this to change anytime soon. She is approaching her record of 6 days in a row, and there is speculation that day 9 of this streak will be pivotal. We will keep you informed. Our light bodies have been realized. This highly prophesized upgrade event is another way of saying that our bodies will allow light to pass through unfiltered and unrefined. This makes us full conductors of light, or light circuits if you will. In other words, we can facilitate light in ways unimaginable to even the greatest literary minds. This truth will only acerbate the incoming energies and cause them to become more realized and dominantly physical. We were not kidding when we said that we will be receiving ever-increasing energies and downloads. The semantics of this has become too cumbersome to express in this medium, as they are vast and far-reaching. Just know that this is only going to keep going up until there is a complete merger of all dimensions involved. This is exactly why we are seeing so much unusual behavior on the Schumann resonance, and we have been saying for some time that this technology is simply not capable of measuring these frequencies. The Schumann blackouts when energies go off the charts, and this will be the norm with this technology. If the Schumann was able to catch this anomaly, it would have looked much like a spiral helix and have codes for us to study as well. Knowing these are coming in beforehand certainly helps ease the anxiety of these unusual readings, but it does very little for our documentation efforts. The Mantis race provided us counsel on the Schumann resonance issue, and they suggested using electrified crystal quartz implemented in a giant record player looking instrument. The instrument has a giant spherical crystal that spins and a fine quartz point that picks up the frequencies off of the larger disc. It works much in the same way as a record player does. They also advise that the larger the spherical crystal disc, the more accurate the readings will be, and that this can also act as a very accurate intergalactic transmitter and receiver when integrated with other technologies. The 3D timelines are getting messier as there is an attempt to speed up the riots by some misguided organization. This will provide to be their own downfall in any regard, but nevertheless, it is something you should be aware of as an inactive, observing participant. Many world governments have pledged their support for the people of Hong Kong, but our legions are waiting for a direct invitation from the people of Hong Kong to do so. There is always a deep respect for free will, and it must be respected in all regards from the eyes of divinity. The only reason we mention this is for you to see what prayers look like from the other side. Now, the tools for today's assignments are in the link in the description below. You can visit primedisclosure.com/Yellow Galactic Sun. And from the Zolkin Times, Kin 60, Yellow Galactic Sun. The number 8 is called Galactic, and its keywords are harmony, model, and integrity. The number 8 turned on its side is a symbol for eternity, and this represents time as a harmonious, continuous cycle. We live with the illusion that time has a beginning and an end, but really, we are all just on a loop. The 8th day is about striving for harmony in your life, and by remembering we have plenty of time should help you find that harmony. Today is Yellow Sun, which represents enlightenment, life, and universal fire. We experience eureka moments on Yellow Sun days and expect good ideas to pop into our heads. These days are great for problem solving, and if you are consciously journeying through this wave spell, today will illuminate the way. It's a lovely combination of number and day, suggesting that these good ideas will help you find harmony. From Divine Sister Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Galactic Sun, Kin 60, 28 May 2020, Integrating Enlightened Mind. 28/5/2020 equal 10/5/4 equal 10 equal 1. 28 Future Planning Success. 10 Manifestation Authority Power. 1 Leadership New Beginnings. 5 Liberation Change Transformation. 4 Form Structure Foundation. Kin 60 equals 6 Heaven Christ Harmony. A powerful Christ-conscious day of solar enlightenment. Today is another of the clear prophecy signs that were found on the tomb lid of Maya King Pacalvotan in the Temple of Inscriptions at Palenque, Chiapas, in Mexico. Yellow Galactic Sun was the birthing day of Pacalvotan, who was a very spiritually enlightened leader of the Mayans. Day 8 in the red Skywalker wave spell of awakening to our true selves through exploration and expansion. Today we use our minds to discover how we can expand our thinking and belief systems to help us evolve, illuminating the co-creation of a new time of solar, radiant mind. Tone of creation, Galactic Tone 8 in the mental realm, action modeling, power harmonize, essence integrity. The Galactic Tone will influence much mental analysis today. The most important factor is that we model integrity in our thoughts, words, and actions. Are our intentions based on harmony through integrity of being? Our plans need to be transparent and for the highest good of our community and planet, for them to hold up in these new energies. Our projects and business models will then serve as a model for others, following in our footsteps, who hold the ideals of unity, peace, and harmony as a priority. At Tone 8, we have entered a new scale, and we are so proud. We just have to model ourselves for others. We have also mastered harmony at this stage. We are galactic, and don't we know it? Today is the day to integrate the new solar codes and shine your inner light very, very bright. Let us welcome the sun to shine in all its glory to the newly enlightened star blossoms of the new earth, that we may be guided to model the harmonious communities of Nova Gaia today. Galactic suns shining brightly today as we all merge into oneness, one central sun returning to our source through unity consciousness. As you express unconditional love, you become more than you previously perceived yourself to be. You become illumined, the full manifestation of your divinity, in the embrace of your humanity. Accept yourself and others unconditionally. Model your full radiance today. Be limitless and expand through any limitations of your mind. Accept and understand the nature of judgment, fear, light, and dark within yourself and others. Love and accept yourself and others as you are, freed from previous boundaries. You are the dawning of the new solar golden age. Today's question is, how can I integrate more light from my explorations and discovery of self in order to evolve my mind and step into greater integrity of my being? Divine blessings for the evolution of the new planetary compassionate mind. En la Keka la Kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 60, Yellow Galactic Sun. The mantra, the code for today is, I harmonize in order to enlighten. Modeling life, I seal the matrix of universal fire with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of flowering. And as the flower blossoms and blooms, we step into our true divinity, our integrity, our compassion, and our glorious, bright virtue of the unborn mind, Buddha consciousness, Christ consciousness, cosmic consciousness, of our true nature of infinite light and infinite life. Please let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, what you see shining through the new earth. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe. And as always, in the description below is the link to today's transmissions. They are all transcribed on our website, primedisclosure.com. We have over 1,000 transmissions and articles on our website. I'd also like to thank everyone for your support. This work resonates with you. Please support myself and Prime Disclosure at patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'd like to thank our new patron and pledge, Anantha. Thank you, my friend, for your support, your contributions. And if you'd like to join us in raising funds for our mission for the Healing Retreat Center in Ecuador, South America, we're using a CBD business. You can check that out at cbdpeaceoil.com. I'd like to thank and welcome Tashika to our team, and you can connect with us on Facebook at CBD Team Ecuador. If you'd like to learn more about this blueprint for healing retreat centers and sustainable communities, you can check that out at primedisclosure.com/ or just click Tao de Ecuador at the top of the page. And you can also connect with our team at the Divine 44. We have a group on Facebook, Divine 44, Rainbow Tribe of the New Earth. We are the Rainbow Dragons of the New Eden. We are the Rainbow Bridge between heaven and earth, fully activated, fully awake. Here now, we came for this mission. We heard the clarion call of Gaia to come to this realm, this timeline, this dimension. This is the Omega point, the final culmination of all the codes of the divine matrix of the 64 code, as we are at the precipice and the verge of the great breakthrough, some call compression breakthrough, into the quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous, light body. This is a collective ascension process, and we have reached critical mass. All the ancestors of all lineages and the ascended masters and all avatars and the Thunder Being Nation are here with us now for this great event, this great unveiling, what some call the apocalypse, or the revelation, the revealing, the unveiling, the exposing of all that was hidden through the veils of forgetfulness, the veils, the sine waves of separation and polarity. We are healing and merging, reconnecting all aspects of divine consciousness, pure consciousness, through the clear light of bliss. And we are activating and encoding the freedom codes of eternal bliss consciousness, here and now, for all eternity. Aho. Keep walking your sacred path with heart, warriors of the light. I love you all. Namaste.